Welcome to Benjin TV. We thank you in a special way, especially all our subscribers and all those with special interests in community development who have been following us all this while. And today, the topic we want to look at is some time ago, we had one of our prominent rich men who empowered some people. And one of the things he emphasized was talking of Ayaya Ebubechukwu on Ekulobia. He empowered a good number of people with the sum of 500,000. And one of the things he emphasized is making sure that anybody, before he will empower anybody, he made sure that you must have something doing. And is really very encouraging. The only thing we are asking at this point is we wish that for something like that to have a kind of follow up. Yes, a kind of follow up, because sometimes it's not just about empowerment. Some of the people you empower at a particular point in time, they lack the capacity to manage, they lack the financial intelligence, they lack certain exposure. But most times when you now, it's not like you be monitoring how they spend the money and all that, but sometimes you kind of create an interface with them. That interface is na ka ọ bụrụ na onye na-alụ ọlụ aka na ka dị ọlụ aka si aga, kee since ahụ itinyechala ego a na ya, kee improvement ị nwetara, ngwa income go mekwara increase, ngwa that income ahụ mere increase, ka isi ama na-eji ya, ị na-enwekwa savings, kedu vision ị nwere maka ọlụ anyị na-alụ imogo, because the idea of empowerment is to enable you to expand, to enlarge. And that enlargement should, because you that empowered somebody, you have to an extent, you managed it to an extent before it was able to get to an extent. And now the person you're empowering should be empowered in such a way that tomorrow that person should be able to empower another person. And if the person doesn't manage that resources very well, you might discover that after a short interval, the whole thing will disappear. And now, you that empower that person, you're also losing. And that person is losing. Because sometimes when we talk about these palliatives, empowerment and all that, if you monitor closely, in some places, you notice that is almost the same set of people that are coming. Emeba, the same set of people, Emeba, the same set of people, Emeba, the same set of people. And whatever they get, they don't lay emphasis on how to properly manage it. And that management is very important, because the whole idea of empowerment is when you are empowered, after some time, it is more like someone that has a destination. You give the person a lift to get there faster. So now, when you're empowered, you should expand. And when you expand, you should have the ability to empower other people. And that's why when in a place where those empowerment are properly managed, you discover, just like today, the Chinese economy is growing because of SMEs, small business. This one empower this one, this one empower this one. Small business, like for instance, in that empowerment now, that people were given 500,000. Let's take example that one of the persons that was a person that was empowered is a shoemaker. Now he used to do the shoemaker with the little tools he has. Now after the empowerment, he was able to buy machines. Now after some months, his business has expanded. Now there should be need for maybe the person, depending on his level of exposure, he may not know anything about brand building. Now that he's producing more, there's now need to create platform for him, let people know more about that business. The supply chain will increase, the demand will increase. Now you begin to employ people, maybe two people to be helping. For more two people, he will increase it because the sales and because the brand is being promoted properly, and people are using that product, that footwear, and they're responding, hey, this thing is fine. And the person now have a kind of, maybe even if it's just a Facebook page where people will come, oh, I bought this footwear so time, and I really like it. It's very solid, it's very comfortable. Another person will say it and be like, okay, let me buy, and the brand will be growing. Now, before you know it, that business will grow. And at a point, that business will start, might even say, okay, I started in Ekulobia. This time around, okay, let me open a branch in Onitsha. You see the expansion. And the moment it opens a branch in Onitsha, there will still be more people that will get into it. Before you know it, they will expand into training people. Before you know it, it will maybe train two, three people. Those people will go and start in Asaba. It now becomes very important to give them the proper guide so that that business will develop. And look, the reason why our attention is on community development, and community development entails human capacity development, environmental management, and resources. So now we can't keep on recycling the same kind of empowerment this year. Enyonya 500 next year, before the end of the year 500 aha, next year nyekwe another 500. It doesn't make sense. So now there's need for a kind of system Ghana regulates now, a guide those people. And when some people now they're more of man of business, it's not that now while village people more maybe now their lifestyle the too bad and stuff like that, but because they don't have good financial intelligence, they don't have good financial management, so because of that, they won't manage that business very well. So there's need for follow-up, there's need for guidance, so that whatever empowerment in your model, it will last, it will grow, it will let the person get to the next stage, and that person will empower another person. Before you know it, will grow a large number of SMEs, small businesses. They will expand, and these small businesses that grow community. So let's develop a system that monitors and track all the people we are doing palliatives and empowerment for, so that it will be a system that will empower you to empower another person, to empower another person, and the family will grow large. Thank you very much. Still Benjamin TV, your number one online TV. Join us by subscribing and following us.